Hey everybody, it's Jason with Avon. I had sent out a video or a email about if you had a question, what could you ask me right now where you are in your business to my team. So just want to come out with a couple of things because the most requested thing that I got so far is how can I build my business when I don't get out much? I'm either stuck at home because I'm a stay-at-home mom with the kids all the time, or I don't have a car that I can get out with, or sometimes my health will hold me back. There was a whole bunch of different scenarios, but basically it came down to if I can't get out much and but I'm still able to do my business and online stuff, what should I do? So I got a couple of tips I want to help you with. Maybe it'll help, maybe it won't. Let's see. So, first of all, we need to think about this business as a relationship business. So, whether you are person to person, face to face, or online behind a screen, but you're still talking to someone, that's still a human being. And you still need to realize that we're trying to build a relationship with that person because the relationship is what's going to keep them coming back to you. It's going to say, okay, that person really does care about me. I want to make sure that any Avon needs that I have, I go with them. So, whether it be, like I said, in person or online, always treat it as if you're right there talking to that person. You're still going to create content and value with that person and show them that you really do care. This is not just about the final dollar, it's about showing how you can truly help that person. Go with a servant's heart. So, I guess the number one thing you can do as stay at home and things like that is going to be social media right now. It's huge in the industry, and there's just really no way around social media now. So if you are not on social media, definitely need to get on, even if it is just for your business. There can be a lot of negativity out there. I do not recommend getting into that at all because it will just bring everything down. We want to make sure that we're staying positive, uplifting. People want to come back, not because of your drama, but because you actually do care. You actually do create content that will be beneficial to them. So, social media, the big ones that I know about are Facebook, of course, Instagram, there's Pinterest, there's Twitter, there's probably 100 more that I don't really know too much about. But for right now, I just kind of want to talk about mostly Facebook, a little Instagram, because those are the ones that I know more about, and I don't want to get into things that I don't really know. So, not that I'm an expert by any means, we're definitely on this journey together. So, whatever you have that you want to add to this, please comment in the box, come back, send me an email, go onto our team Facebook group and post your own ideas. That's what I really want to see happen so that we can start helping each other, things like that. So, but when you talk about Facebook, so kind of have to think about your Facebook feed or the wall as your channel. Think about it as your television channel. So if all you're ever posting is buy from me, website, join my team, website, shop now, website. That's boring as hell. Let's be real. Nobody wants to see that, okay? So let's create actual content. Do a little bit of research. Go into some different ideas, different products, a whole product line, depending on what you want to talk about, and actually do a little research about it. Not only Avon research, but do, like, if you want to talk about skincare, do some wide training on skincare, why it's important. Talk about the different product lines that we do have, the different products that are available to our customers. But create actual content. And this is not about posting 35 times a day. If you're posting more than 2 or 3 times a day, you're becoming annoying and people are going to disregard you. They're going to unfollow you. They're going to say, you know what, that is just way too much. I do not want to get involved there. All she ever cares about, or all he ever cares about, is posting about blah, blah, blah. But if you create actual content where you show the value of something, you create value around the product, or you create good, solid, useful content that your customer can use, they're a lot more likely to come back and say, oh, there is something there. Oh, I do need to pay attention here. So they the people in the industry recommend the 80/20 rule. We've always used that in Avon in one way or another. So when you're creating content and posts on Facebook and Instagram, 80% of it should be about you, your journey as an entrepreneur, your Avon journey, your different things that you're learning, and only 20% should be the sale. Not that you still want to be posting buy from me website, but you want to talk about the latest Aspira product, and you want to talk about the benefits of it. You want to show people what it's really about, And then you want to add at the end, here's where you can buy it, and post your website that way. But you created all this content in front of that before you get to the sale. And then some posts are not about the sale at all. It's just about how much fun you're having as an Avon representative, how crazy your life can be. Again, no drama, but sometimes it can be fun. But things like that. That way, it's not just about, oh, all they ever care about is trying to get me to buy Avon. That's not going to help anybody. Um, then also, there is some online training available at youravon.com. If you go into the Avon U, there is, I know the content that Scott Kramer has put up has been very valuable. I've used a lot of it. I definitely recommend going through those. He goes into some really in-depth things about social media and how you can really benefit your business, and the difference between your Facebook page and the groups and a business page, things like that, that's really going to be beneficial to your business. So highly recommend going that route. But also there's other online training available outside of Avon that talk about social media. So research some of those. I'm going to put some couple of links that I use. I'll put those in our team Facebook group. So if you're not a part of that, be sure that you look at my last email or the last newsletter that I sent out, because I put the links in both of those. Hopefully you got the newsletter, you enjoyed it, put a little something special in there for you. If you didn't get it, please let me know so that I can get one to you. So, but back to this. If you move out of social media for a little bit and you want to talk about starting your own blog, there's definitely a lot of information that can be brought into a blog post that you don't have as much time on social media to talk about. So if you can start your own blog, they're not expensive. There are some that are free. I'm starting one currently, so that's definitely going to be a journey we'll learn together. But it's a way for you to add more content, for you to do a little in-depth, deeper than what you can in social media, because if people see a big long social media post, they're likely not to read that. So if you will save those as blog posts, you'll get a lot better results from what I'm finding. Also, if you can link the two. Put your blog on your social media and just the link on there so that they can go in and see. And then on your blog, you put the link to your website and things if you're talking about a specific product. Things like that. You could do online videos like what we're doing right here today. A lot of people are scared of doing online videos. I know that it was not something that I was really looking forward to doing, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. It's becoming a lot of fun. It's becoming a great way to generate new business. It's becoming a great way that we can connect as a team so that you can see a little bit of different training than what you get from elsewhere, because what I learn and the way I learn it is different than what other people learn and the way they learn it. So hopefully it gives you a little something different. But you can also, when you do online videos, if you want to reach a broader market, if you do Facebook Live, you can talk about, if you like my video and then you share my video, I will send you a free sample packet, or I'll put you into a drawing for a different product or something like that. That way it gets people sharing your stuff. And then those people who are their friends who are not your friends begin to see your content and begin to see all of your social media things. So it's definitely a way to reach a much broader market a lot more quickly, faster, whatever. That way you can start to see some big growth with social media. So they talk about switching up the content. Do some videos for sure, but also do pictures, do comparisons, start like a fun debate. Now don't get into drama, but talk about, what's your favorite Christmas product from Avon this year? Or do you like the iconic lipstick over the iconic perfume bottles that are coming out? Things like that start to generate some people in there that say, I didn't know they were doing iconic lipsticks. Let me go look at that. Oh wow, I love that. Whatever. So that kind of thing definitely can get going. You can do text only posts, but like I said, don't do huge long posts. Put some fun emojis in there, things like that. Break it up a little bit. Maybe you have a picture, maybe you don't. Things like that. So would not recommend a huge long drawn out social media post, because people just don't read those. They don't have time, they think they're too busy, whatever. So but you do want to deliver content consistently. That's one thing I'm really focusing on this year, is being more consistent in things that I do in my business. So hopefully we'll be able to see a lot more online trainings like this, do more videos. We'll be able to see what consistency really does, because sometimes that's part of the business, or an area in the business that I lack. It's just being consistent in what I need to be doing. So see the problem, recognize it, we're going to move forward. But definitely when you want to deliver content consistently, like I said, don't post more than 2 or 3 times a day, because you cannot beat someone into submission. You cannot beat them over the head enough to say, yes, buy my product, yes, buy my product, yes, buy my product, because that becomes annoying and they unfriend you, unfollow you, block you, whatever. But generic content, value, things like that, 1, 2, maybe 3 times a day, but do it every day, and that way people can start to see, okay, this is quality over quantity for sure. And that's what we're really going for here, is good quality posts over 25 posts that just say, shop with me today, here's the coupon code that you can use, free shipping, blah blah blah. That does not work. Trust me, I've tried it. 6 years in the business, have not been able to get one single online order just from saying, here's the coupon code for today, free shipping, buy from me. Not one single order. It does not work. But if you create content, create value around a certain product or a certain product line, or what it's done for you, how much you love that makeup, that kind of stuff, then you can create orders. I have seen stuff like that from just creating content around certain things that I'm personally trying, and people are like, I want to try that, and I make a sale or two. It's not going to happen all at once. It's not going to be some huge tidal wave of sales. It's going to go from 2 to 200 overnight by any means. This builds, but it's definitely worth it in the end. So you want to be interactive with your audience. Whenever you post something on Facebook and somebody comments, go in there, like their comment, you reply to them. You can go in and private message them, thank you for liking my content, thank you for this is what I'm doing, hope if you need it, please let me know, that kind of thing. But be interactive, have fun. That's what people really enjoy. Be funny, have some fun, show people that this is not just about make the sale. This is, but you really care. You want to help people. So I would warn against liking a bunch of each other's posts. So like here in the group, as we talk and communicate together, that's one thing. Definitely I want this group to be interactive and helpful and things. But as you become friends outside of the group and you start seeing what they're sharing, I would not personally go in and like a whole bunch of their stuff or comment a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, you may enjoy what they're doing and you may be able to take it and personalize it and use it in your own way. But if you go into one of these big Facebook groups with Avon and you start seeing all these people who are posting different things on their own wall and you start liking all of that, the algorithms of Facebook will start putting them into your Facebook feed more so than the customers you really need to be reaching. And you're not going to be able to sell the Avon you want to sell if all you have in your Facebook feed are other Avon representatives. It's just not going to happen. Yes, you want to be friends with them and you want to interact, of course, but not as much as you interact with your normal customers or your day-to-day just generic content about, it's not even to do with Avon. You talk about puppies or you talk about whatever else is important to you. It's not about this. But if you go in and all you have is Avon people in your Facebook feed, you're not reaching the people you want to reach. The Facebook algorithms begin to work against you, and that is not what we want here at all. So too much of that equals you're not reaching the right people. That way you can, and if you find that to be your problem, I found that to be a problem whenever I first really started getting into social media. All of my Facebook stuff was other Avon representatives, and for some reason they weren't buying Avon from me, so I had to go out and find other people and get them back into my Facebook and start moving away from the Avon stuff outside of the groups. Now the groups are great, they don't really mess with that algorithm, but if you do it on your own personal page, that's when it becomes a little more icky. But like I said, I want our group to be interactive. I want us to be able to talk and share ideas and things like that. So definitely, if you're not able to get out a lot, use social media. Use other avenues that you have. Maybe you can run a newspaper ad. Maybe you can post free classified ads online, things like that. Just start thinking outside of the box. Use the online training for social media. When you do get to actually go out, make it worthwhile. If you go to the grocery store, stop at 4 other places and leave an Avon brochure, things like that. So I definitely recommend learning all that you can about social media, learning all that you can about ways that you can indirect market, meaning classified line ads, meaning online stuff, things like that that you can really reach out, get new people, and because you're not able to get out every single day and go talk to 3 people or anything like that that we normally teach. But you do have some resources that are available to you. If you look at Avon Social on the website, it is a way that you can create content. They've got some templates on there that you can use. You can go and schedule posts. You don't have to post everything right away, but you can like schedule a whole week in advance, things like that. That seems to be beneficial. It helps with that consistent content thing. You can definitely see how you're going to be looking, and then go back over what you've been doing. See what's working, see what's not working. Do more of what is working. In 3 months it may not work and the other thing may begin to work. It's forever changing in this business, but always be able to look back and kind of plan going forward what you want to do. But like I said, you've got Avon Social on the website that you can use. There's also campaign mailers. So if somebody comments or they say, yes, I would love a brochure, it's a lot cheaper for you to mail them through campaign mailer than it is for you to go to the post office and mail a brochure yourself. That's just the fact of it. But if you go to campaign-mailer.com, you can find out all the information about it's cheaper. The more you do, the cheaper it is per book, things like that. I use campaign mailer a lot. I've got about 125 people, I think, now on campaign mailer. Again, we're doing consistency, so every campaign we make sure that goes out to the right people. But definitely that's a much more cost-effective way than for you to go get 25 brochures and you personally mail them. That's going to run you a lot more expensive. So don't want to do that. Look into that. Look into other resources that you have. If you're on the Shuffle app, then you can definitely use that as a way to get more business, because it's like a business card on your phone is kind of the way they explain it. So you have a way to text people a business card and they always have it. Then you don't have to worry about them losing a little card in their purse or anything like that. But if they want to learn more, you can text them your Shuffle app, and then if they think they can use it in their business, you can get paid on that too. So there's many different ways you can do this. I would like to know, what do you do? What do you seem to use personally that's working for you? Because I'm not someone who doesn't go out a lot. We do. So I don't know a whole heck of a lot about online stuff. I'm learning. This is definitely a journey we're taking together. So anything that you have, I would love to learn what you're doing to see if we can't use it in my business also. So comment, send me an email, text me, call me, whatever you need. There is another training coming up very soon. I'll post about that. But until then, I hope everybody has a great day. Hope you had a happy Thanksgiving and getting ready for Christmas. Until next time, everybody. Bye.